Well, hello, travelers, and welcome to Age of Empires, episode 18. I gotta go shut the door. I'll leave it open, who cares? Today, Francisco de Almeida. On the fringes of Europe, the Portuguese manage a meager and unsure existence, hardened by centuries of war against the Moors and rival Christian kingdoms. Now daring explorers have returned from India, giving Portugal hope of glories and wealth unachievable in the Old World. Can you lead a Portuguese armada to the east and forge an empire that spans 3 continents and 2 oceans? A new world awaits. Chapter 1. The Old World.
My Capitan is dead. Tell King Manuel that the red blood of Francisco de Almeida, conqueror of the Indies, stains a white beach at the edge of his empire. After braving Spanish knights, Berber horsemen, and Indian elephants, it was the king's lost faith in a devoted servant that took his life's breath. Lies they whispered in our king's ear. They called Don Francisco mad with lust for power, riches, and glory. Those jackals, those men who had never set foot on a swaying caravel in a monsoon, or felt the heat of the African sun sting upon a redder neck. Was not my Capitan's devotion measured in the sweat and blood he poured across 3 continents and 3 oceans? I was a boy when the battlefield of Toro birthed the legend of Don Francisco, where the last of the Moors held in Granada, the Christian kingdoms of Iberia, warred for the throne of Castile. King Henry had died, leaving his kingdom to his daughter Juana, wife of King Alfonso of Portugal. The union of the 2 lands was celebrated in our country, but for the ambition of a queen, it was not to be. Queen Juana's 25-year-old aunt, Isabella, sought the throne for herself. Her powerful husband, the King of Aragon, led his army into Castile to seize the crown for his wife and unite that kingdom with his own. The armies of Aragon and Portugal met near the city of Toro to decide the fate of 3 kingdoms.
Okay, let's get it done. Defend the city of Toro.
Francisco, my father's army is broken, and the Aragonese approach Toro. We must defend the city, Sao Jorge!
I mean, you and I, sir? It's just the 2 of us? Oh.
Cannot hide in Toro like rats. Our enemies have 3 camps between here and Zamora that we must destroy. We have few men, but many soldiers are hiding in the wilderness. If Prince Juan goes to them, they will find their courage.
Nah. I have, like, nobody back here anyways. Okay. And we have nothing, also. Aha, cheat codes. We're gonna run rampant through all these guys. fuck you guys go?
Only 2 camps remain. Fight for Portugal and Castile.
The Duke of Alba has been captured.
Aragon is almost defeated. Only 1 camp remains.
This one.
We have achieved a great victory over Aragon. Do not rest there. The treacherous followers of Isabella still divide Zamora.
Oh. Choose one of the following or destroy the mills. Where the hell are they at? Well, if they want to play it that way, we'll just kill every single thing they have over here. If they super wanted to play like this. No mercy.
Zamora is freed from the Isabellistas.
Easy. Easy, boys.
Despite the successes of Don Francisco and Prince Juan, the Battle of Toro was indecisive. After 3 more years of war, a compromise was reached. Isabella was crowned Queen of Castile, uniting that kingdom with Aragon into a unified Spain. In exchange, the wise King Alfonso, attuned to the changing times, received Spanish assurances that the African coast and the waters and lands to the east were a Portuguese dominion.
Oh. I'm sure that was a lie. Chapter 2, Lion of Africa.
I began my journey with Don Francisco 2 decades ago in Morocco. 13 years had passed since the Battle of Toro, and the grizzled soldier had risen to be an esteemed counselor to King Juan. Courtly life did not suit my capitan well, however. He convinced the king to send him to Africa to fight the Moors. King Alfonso had conquered the Tangier coast before the war with Aragon, but Portugal's hold on Muslim Africa was tenuous. Barbary pirates menaced the coast, and Berber tribesmen emerged from the lifeless deserts in fierce raids. Against these predators stood a fragile outpost of Christendom on an island in the Locos River. The garrison was led by a soldier named Alfonso de Albuquerque, whose path would cross with ours again in a different world. My capitan set sail to take command of this garrison and re-establish Portugal's hold on Tangier. It would not be the last time that Don Francisco carried the flag of Portugal to the dangerous edges of the Christian world.
Times a change. Defend the fort. Destroy 3 docks.
Pirate sails! Defend the fort!
My God.
Cannot remain holed up on this island like garrigans. The Emir controls the estuary. He must be made to understand our position.
Okay. To request the assistance. Do this all myself, huh? Everybody else is an ally. Well, enemy. Just burn it all down. Oh well.
Portugal no more.
Diplomacy is a game of cunning, Francisco. No treaty will survive when the stakes are guns, gold, and God. Once I crush you, no European will threaten my land or my faith.
Oh, now you want me to come over here and kick the shit out of the guys I was just allying with? Oh, sorry, no hard feelings. Oh, hell no. Oh, we'll just fighting all over the place over there, huh? Goodbye, castle. It was not good to know you. Traitors. Trusted you. This is how you repay me.
The treacherous
Just like that. Traitors.
Why we fought the centuries-old war against the Moors in North Africa. Other sons of Portugal were the pioneers of a new age. On small, leaky caravels, they took the first daring steps from Europe and lifted a shroud that had obscured our understanding of the wider world for a millennium. The world was vast, far vaster than we had ever imagined, but men like Bartholomew Diaz and Vasco da Gama reached distant shores and gave us the first glimmers of a coming global empire. The Turks and Moors might flash their scimitars over the Mediterranean, but they wore no armor on their backs. There in the Indian Ocean, an ancient trade flourished to the enrichment of the Muslim world. Armed with cannons and ships built to withstand the storms of the Atlantic, the sons of Portugal would fall upon this world like a famished lion in the fold.
Ha-ha! Making our way downtown, walking fast, talking loud. Oh. Chapter 3. Ruins of Empires.
It was 5 years ago that I went with Don Francisco to the Andes. His appointment to the viceroyship of India by the young King Manuel had shocked the Portuguese court. Don Francisco was the champion of King Juan, the deceased cousin of the recently crowned king, and the Almeidas had favored their rival Clement to the Portuguese throne. The king's intentions were the topic of many hushed whispers. We sailed for many months across the edge of the world, preyed upon by pirates, storms, and disease. But as our leaky ships rounded the southern cape of Africa, we saw the first glimmers of the riches of the Orient. 3 mighty citadels guarded the lucrative trade waters of the Swahili coast, where the merchants traded ivory, gold, spices, and jewels from the innards of Africa to the fringes of faraway China. Weathered by the long voyage, Don Francisco sought trade and hospitality from the first of the citadels, but their stubborn ruler, an usurper who had slain the rightful sultan, arrogantly closed his gates to us. Finding an exiled African prince with ties to a rebel army, my captain cunningly hatched a plan to take the Swahili coast by fire and steel.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention for all of that. That was a long-ass fucking read. What was he talking about? Oh, by destroying all enemies. I can do this.
The rebel prince promises us an army to conquer Kilwa, but he could also make an effective bribe to gain the city's trust.
Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. So, what do I have here? Survive, bring Muhammad in Rusk into the Swahili villages, or bring him. First scenario, silent will allow to gather a large rebel army and have a presence mainland. Opposing him will make defeating easier, but draw the ire from army. To the Swahili. Okay. They have that, but how good is that, I guess? If we die on this ship, we die. Just clear the place of all the people. Just start shooting at whoever you can. Big oof. Yeah, give me these guys. Bataka. That didn't work out so great. Hold on. Let me...
Farei the way. Sim. Sim. Sim.
Sing.
Entendido. Entendido.
We have thrown the dice behind the rebel prince. Kilwa will burn!
Oh, so you guys just gave me supplies? Bring Muhammad to the Swahili. That's what I did. Is there somewhere else? You guys just gonna give me... Oh, you're just giving me troops? Ew. I am of great uninterest now. Well, I could get...
Ao seu dispor.
Oh, he's dead. Oh. Whoopsie.
The rebel prince promises us an army to conquer Kilwa, but he could also make an effective bribe to gain the city's trust.
Kilwa, huh? Red.
Avançar.
Well, let's pack it up then.
Entendido. Farei the way. Sim. 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 Farei the way. Entendido.
He's dead. Yes, I know. Okay.
The rebel prince promises us an army to conquer Kilwa, but he could also make an effective bribe to gain the city's trust.
What? Why would I bring him to... What? Locked. The fuck? Oh, you want me to go around? Sure, I'll bring him for his execution. This give me an instant fail.
Grants us an island. We must take advantage of this friendship to bring an army into the city. I will not forgive the Emir's inhospitality.
Kilbach has a new mercenary, I see. My sultan will be displeased. Make peace with your god. You will see him soon.
Okay, well, this doesn't really help me at all. So where's my army? Okay.
Zanzibar profits from the peace we have brought to Africa. It would please our king to collect his just due from Zanzibar's merchants.
What the fuck you want me to do? Oh. All they want is everything in the world, huh? Oops. I spelled it wrong to begin with. Just getting shot down everywhere. That's right, I need to. If only there was a way to get over there quickly. But yet there ain't no quick way. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. They want to play that way. We'll play that way, damn it. Just throw as much as we can at it, huh? More missions here. Let's go up here and take care of Mombasa. Stupid fuck. Converted a car. Heaven forbid. Oh well, this whole place must go down. It all just gotta be eradicated from the face of the elephants. Oh, look at them just continue to try and build a civilization in this corner. Just with nothing though. Bantu. What objectives are even happening here? It's just a bunch of tribal people? Is that what's going on here? Been happening. It's just like a conquest. Oh, good. Got rid of somebody on this list. So there's Bantu and then there's Bantu. What's the difference? Are you guys the other members of Bantu? Members of something. Speaking of which, where the fuck did that? There we go. It's 2 down. Let's see, how do I rectify this? I just gotta get an inside man in there. Just something. Yeah, cleared everybody else out over here. So I'm just having like a giant water battle here, huh? That's what you're saying. I'm in a water battle. Destroy that. And then I have to obliterate all this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. And now they could just burn it all down. All the houses, all the stables, all of it. So sad seeing it go down like that. But alas, it happens. And actually, I'll have this guy go build, like, over here. Just in case I do need some sort of a backup. What the? They just killed my guy? The fuck is this? Okay, guys, let's all get back over here. This is the bulk of the missions right here. Someone getting attacked around here? What's happening? Hmm? I want this all destroyed. All of it burned to the ground.
Says enough blood has been shed.
Oh,
He decrees the sons of Europe and Africa will live in peace.
Yep, how convenient. Now they want peace. Okay. It's done a lot of stuff. Where are all these guys going? Oh, they just want me to destroy that wonder, huh? Oh. Well, do I have a job for you then, sir? Well, it's gonna be a little too late at this point.
The Emir is onto us! Repeat the mission! The castle!
Okay. So that's all I had to do. Destroy the castle.
The cowardly Emir flees half naked into the forest. His silk kaftan's open. The Swahili coast is ours. We have
Aha!
Empires are built on the ruins of dead empires. The pile of burnt stone we left in Mombasa, once a palace, was the foundation for the new Empire of Portugal. Our conquest of the Swahili coast sent waves across the Indian Ocean to the wealthy trading cities of Zanzibar, Mogadishu, Calicut, and others. We were met with either fearful gifts or the closed gates of those with the foolishness to challenge our canons. Few would continue to make that mistake.
It's a long-ass mission, bro. Chapter 4. Estado da India.
After months at sea, we reached our goal, the rich Malabar coast of India, land of 1,000 gods, and a haven for spices, gold, and silver. In the brackish lagoons of Kerala, among temples dedicated to strange serpent gods, we established our trading posts in the cities of Cannanore and Cochin. From these cities, my captain and his son Lorenco cunningly manipulated the feuding rajas and sultans. They maneuvered through the politics of spice and faith, always with an eye for the most profitable outcome. One Hindu prince, however, defied us. This nameless ruler of Calicut, known only by the title the Zamorin, threatened to break the carefully crafted deals and rivalries from which Portugal profited. By sword and shrewd tongue, giving no credence to differences of religion or race, he gained allies in the Rajas, in the Sultans, and in rulers as far away as Egypt and Venice. Even our own allies among the Indians fell for his intrigue. The treacherous Kolathiri Raja, Prince of Cannanore, betrayed us for the Zamorin's gold. Surrounded by enemies, it seemed the hands of fate had turned so quickly against us.
Oh, okay, we're doing another standard game.
They have broken through! The gates are open. No one will accuse us of hiding behind walls. Better to die burning their city than cower like a cornered dog. Spies report the Zomatron employs Italian engineers to arm his ships with cannons. We must destroy the ships before they set to sea.
Oh, I should have realized. I need to look over at my mic whenever I'm, you know, fast forwarding. Oh, poor elephant sounds so sad. Rest in peace, everybody. Rest in... well, everyone's still alive, actually, so... no rest in pepperoni yet. I mean, I guess I could just keep sending guys at me, that's fine. Just keep eating them up. They're going over there to fight everyone else. Sure. These guys have what kind of gates? Kidding, right? They ain't kidding. Well, let's see what long they can withstand that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see how much they're willing to sacrifice for what they got. They've already lost 1,000. Pretty brutal. All the loss and death. Even more loss. Yep. That's pretty much GG. Unless people can somehow not die. Ooh. There goes green.
A Solitary flees in a flurry of robes on a mangy.
Look at that. Easy.
Though the Zamorid limped away from Cananor bloodied, his resolve was untouched by our cannons. In driving men to war, gold can be more powerful than gold. For centuries, the wealth of the Indies had passed through the Indian Ocean, carried by Arab, Indian, and Somali merchants to the port cities of Arabia, Egypt, and Africa. From there, endless caravans carried wealth across the desert to Alexandria, then to Istanbul, Venice, and Genoa. By rounding Africa, Portuguese traders had upset the traditional balance of this world. With our forts in India, we cut a trade that had enriched the Muslim sultans and the Venetian doge alike. Don Francisco held a knife to the throat of our enemies, and as the lion fed, vultures and jackals appeared.
Chapter 5, A Son's Blood.
We had taken the other side of the world by storm, but our old enemies followed. As the Zamorin beat his war drums, Ottomans and Egyptians rallied to him. Their ships were carried over the desert and rebuilt by treacherous Venetians. In India, an unlikely Russian renegade called Malik Ayaz raised the Muslim armies of Gujarat in defense of the Hindu Zamorin. Gold had truly become more powerful than God. As this coalition of Hindus, Muslims, and Christians descended on us, liars and jackals flocked to the court of King Manuel. They filled his ears with lies that Dom Francisco had betrayed Portugal and convinced the young king to dispatch an armada led by Alfonso de Albuquerque to relieve my captain of the viceroyship. Dom Francisco, however, was in no mood for politics. Tragedy struck off the coast of Chol. In a heroic naval battle, my captain's beloved son Renko was slain by Amir Hussein, admiral of the Mamluk fleet of Egypt. Though he deeply loved his son, Dom Francisco did not shed tears for his death. In repayment, my captain vowed to shed blood.
Wow, I just saw some guy break a urinal. What's happening? What are we doing?
By order of His Majesty, you are to be relieved as Viceroy of India and return to Portugal for inquiry into your activities in the Indies.
Ah, yes.
King does not know the pain of a son's death. Send the priest to Albuquerque's men to promise them gold and gold if they follow
Kill
me.
fewer than
Not
15.
Even the king will deny me my vengeance.
Can I just kill everybody? Kill fewer. Oh, okay. So you want me to convert these men? Ah, nothing like the church and money, huh? Priests together. Damn. Can I just kill him, please?
This is madness, Francisco. We stand at the heathen's gate, and you kill your fellow Christians. For what? For your own vanity?
Yeah, sorry, not sorry. Ah, okay, you're calling that a failure?
Blood for my son. Release Albuquerque and give him my banner.
Man, I don't want to convert these guys.
By order of His Majesty, you are to be relieved as Viceroy of India and return to Portugal for inquiry into your activities in the
Shit.
Indies.
King does not know the pain of a son's death. Send the priest Peace to Albuquerque's men to promise them God and gold if they follow me. Not even the king will deny me my vengeance.
Will it still be a fail? No, I just don't think the game knows what to do with the fact that I murdered everyone. Blew him off the map. I mean, I could just kill everybody. Let's do that. Let's just kill everybody, huh? I want that, you want that, we all want that. No for survivors, you say? Oh well. No friends around these parts, and I ain't gonna sit here wasting my time trying to convert people. Onward.
This is madness, Francisco. We stand at the heathen's gate, and you kill your fellow Christians. For what? For your own vanity?
Oh, I failed that a long time ago.
I have shed enough blood for my son. Release Albuquerque and give him my banner. It is time for me to return home.
What? What's going on now?
If the Turkish Sultan wishes for more of his pashas to die, he will send them to me.
Turkish Sultan. Well, I'm just gonna kill all these guys. Well, you know, they're none the wiser. Oh, I've been defeated? Hope that doesn't help. I ain't doing this convert bullshit, man.
By order of His Majesty, you are to be relieved as viceroy.
Great, everyone's dead.
With his son's death avenged, Don Francisco surrendered the viceroyship of India and wrote his final chapter. He would not return to his beloved Portugal. Landing in southern Africa to collect water, his party was ambushed by the Khoikhoi natives. We found his body on that forsaken white beach. In the 5 years since we departed Lisbon, we followed Don Francisco to the edge of the earth. We fought ebony-skinned warriors in the jungles and savannas of Africa, battled Mamluk sailors on the decks of galleys heaving in the monsoon waves, and struggled against armies of elephants and camels in the sprawling cities of India. Our caravans had taken us to the distant shores unknown to our ancestors, and awoken Europe to a world beyond our dreams.
Well, that was the end of it. Unfortunately, It had to be that way. But that was in episode 18. We will see you all for the final story in the African Kingdoms campaign. Till next time.